Now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast today. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you're all having a good day so far. This is our PLM webcast series, and today we'll be demonstrating the Windchill Quality Management System, CAPA, Nonconformance, and Customer Experience Management. Here are the instructions on how to participate today. You're in listen-only mode, so we will read out questions and a Q&A at the end of the presentation. My name is Matt Tagnarelli. I am your moderator today. Nishant Kapoor will be our presenter this afternoon. Our agenda for today will start off with a brief intro into BWIR, who we are, how we help manufacturers as a total solution partner, the Windchill Quality Management System, an introduction, quality and reliability challenges, CAPA, NC and CEM overview, CAPA process workflow, Windchill quality and process workflow, and a software demonstration, wrapping up with the Q&A. Barry-Wehmiller International Resources is a global engineering and enterprise consulting group for Barry-Wehmiller International. As U.S.-based manufacturing company with operations worldwide, going on 130 years of business, approaching $2 billion in annual revenue. Barry-Wehmiller International Resources helps manufacturers solve business, engineering, and IT challenges that impact growth and risk the power of inspired people. Leveraging our 129 years of manufacturing legacy, we provide manufacturers end-to-end solutions with core capabilities in PTC, PLM, engineering services such as machine design and mechanical engineering and enterprise solutions, including ERP, CRM, EAM, and so on. BWIR is your total solutions partner for engineering and enterprise. Our product development solutions include PTC products and PLM consulting services. A few things about us. We were selected as one of the fastest growing PTC partners in North American channel in 2013. We're also certified as a Windchill preferred partner with PTC. Again, leveraging Barry-Wehmiller's 129 years as a global manufacturer. We understand the specific challenges of manufacturers and the applications needed to lean manufacturing and profitable product development. BWIR serves some of the world's largest manufacturers, along with some small to mid-sized manufacturers aimed at providing total solutions to their engineering and enterprising needs. We hope to work with you as well as your total solutions provider. Now I'm going to turn the webcast over to Nishant, who will get right into the presentation.
Thanks, Matt, and thanks everyone for joining this webcast. My name is Nishant Kapoor. I'm working as a pre-sales consultant with BWIR for over 6 months. So we are going to start with Windchill Quality Management Solution, and I'll be walking you through a CAPA, non-conformance, and customer experience management within Windchill. So to start with, to give you introduction about Windchill Quality, Windchill Quality Solutions offer an end-to-end solution to manage the product quality, reliability, and safety throughout the quality lifecycle management process, and in your product development also. So this is a very generic statement here. About its background, PTC acquired 2 companies back in 2007 and 2009. Those were Relics and NetRM. and their products were become a part of Windchill product family. And these products are offered as a standalone offering, as well as they are combined with Windchill other solutions. Okay. The next is Windchill quality and reliability challenges. Okay. So this is during the product development phase or the quality lifecycle management. This is the current state. These are the current tools which any organization use. The market trends are having so many independent modules, and those are not interrelated. So because of these products, what's happening? There is a complexity in the products. The teams who are working on it, the people who are working on it, they are geographically distributed, and their supply chain and data management process is all diverse. So what impact it's making to the process, to the entire process? So because having this fragmented tools over here, and because of all these market trends, the development is going delayed. It is getting more and more costlier, and people are not able to, companies are not able to find the exact root cause. It is taking a lot of time and efforts for them. Ideally, in a one line, if I have to put it, it should be there is no single source of truth for the quality. It's not a closed loop process, because all the tools are different and they are not related with each other in the current process. Having said that, let's take one example. What is CAPA? So CAPA stands for corrective action and preventive action. So it, as most of the companies, they have practice of implementing CAPA. So it's an analyzing and investigation quality data. They do root cause analysis, and then there are action plans, and they implement it. So if you look at this inputs, we have got proactive inputs and reactive inputs. So proactive is more of your preventive actions, and the reactives are your corrective actions. So when company, they imply this CAPA in their organization, the usual outputs they get is, their product development cycle reduces, and whatever the risk are, upcoming risks are there, so people are aware of those risks. It improves product quality. So this is what currently organizations follow, but here it is an interesting study. Companies who are using CAPA, they are not getting benefit out of this tool. So if I read out the sentence, although over 70% of the medium and large organizations currently use the quality management system, only 33% experience a reduction in CAPAs. So this very much tells you that this is one particular software which I've highlighted here, and companies are using it, but still they are not able to get benefit out of it. And the reason being is there are so many other tools which are connected in the process, and they are not interrelated. When companies do manufacturing a product, or they are focusing on the quality, the tools are all fragmented. This is the current scenario in the industry. So I just wanted to give you the background of this to let you understand how the market is right now and what kind of impact it is having this fragmented tools, what impact it makes on the companies or on their business. So the next thing is to overcome these things, to overcome these challenges, PTC has come up with a solution. It is known as Windchill Quality Management Solution, which consists of CAPA, non-conformance, and complaints, often known as customer experience management. So I'm going to walk you through each module. Let's go first with the CAPA. Well, CAPA, as I told you, CAPA stands for corrective action and preventive action, and CAPA is a core quality management tool which is being used in the industry. It's a legacy tool, and if you look at the screen, you have a number of steps here. You've got screens where you can capture the details. Then you have different steps. You have intake to understand what the problem you are trying to solve. You have root cause to understand what underlying issues are, and so on. At the back end of this, this CAPA is connected to the engineering change process, where you can directly create change notice from CAPA. So if you look at this, this is all based on Windchill. It is all same set of state diagrams, workflow state diagrams. You have got CAPA screens over here, and it is integrated with your BOM. So when you create a CAPA request, you can have your affected objects in it. And it is in standard with ISO 9001. It is pre-configured. You got workflows which are pre-configured, and these are highly designed for which are suitable for all the industries. So you can modify this workflow, but it pretty much suits in all the organization and all sorts of industries. So this is about CAPA. The next is Windchill NC, that is non-conformance. So non-conformance is primarily used in your manufacturing operations, where I mean it's a general concept. If you have got some issues with your dimensions, or it's not within the tolerance range, and you want to capture that, or you want to have some defects or a group of defects that you want to capture, so those all things comes with non-conformance. So it is pretty much similar like CAPA, and it has got all predefined workflows, screens to capture all the details, and yeah, the value is you can improve your quality by connecting your non-conformance data directly to engineering in CAPA. So you can relate once you create a non-conformance, then you can, through that non-conformance, you can raise your CAPA for that particular NC. So this is NC. The next is complaints. So this is a part of your customer experience management, and if I read out, it's a standard closed loop customer experience management process, support intake, reporting and capture of external quality information such as customer feedback, field product experiences, and customer complaints. So this complaints has got two parts. So one part is your intake, like your CAPA and non-conformance, where you capture the data from where your requests are coming, or who is the person. Those all information you can capture. That is one side of it. And the other one is where you can get a specialized report. So it's pre-configured in Windchill. It comes with your QMS, and it's basically complaints. It's a general concept that we looked at earlier. It's all similar with your CAPA and non-conformance. So if I have to point out from its capabilities, it says it's integrated with BOM and FMEA. So imagine that you have got a failure mode, and you have failure effect list over here, and customer calls you and complaining about something, and now you want to understand what the failure mode was and what caused that complaint. So these all information you can capture in over here. You can have your risk management here, and this complaint is also connected with your CAPA. So this is about just to give you high overview about each module. And the next thing I want to show you is the CAPA process workflow. So how this works is you can have your you can create your CAPA standalone, or it can be initiated from your inputs can be from non-conformance or a complaint. So look at this. This is non-conformance. So you receive, somebody files a non-conformance, and it goes to review, and then there are certain actions on it, and then there are material review board, that is an option in non-conformance, and you set a disposition rule or route for the approvals. So these are the inputs for CAPA from non-conformance standpoint. The same thing, it goes with complaints also. You got a call from the customer, and you capture all the details from where it is coming, who is the person, what kind of complaint is it, and then you do your product investigation. That's where you check what could go wrong with your product, or you want to do risk assessment with that. That's where you can do that. And post that, you do your quality investigation. So these two things are like input for your CAPA. Once you capture this, as I said earlier, from your non-conformance and from your complaints, you can create CAPA directly. So that's what it happens here. Once you get the inputs, you find the root cause for it. Then you create your action plans if it is required, and you implement your changes in the PLM system. You actually make once your CAPA is related with your change process, your design gets changed, and then you can close your CAPA, your action plans. And it gives you option to confirm and verify effectiveness also. That's very much possible in it. This is how it complete works, the CAPA process workflows. And the next is Windchill quality solution process workflow. So as I discussed, as I showed you earlier, this is a sample workflow which covers your PDS roles and processes. So if you look at this, how your quality QMS is related with your engineering and your manufacturing. This closed loop process will give you that idea here. So you receive inputs from quality, and then you initiate. The input can be from non-conformance, it can be from your problem reports, or it can be complaints. So once you have that input, you initiate your CAPA and you perform your root cause analysis. You create your action plans. When you have your action plan and you need a change for it, you create a change notice directly from your CAPA. So in that process, you are making a design changes and you're making process design changes also over there. So once that has been done, your change has been processed and it has been closed. Your CAPA request will automatically get closed over there. And post that, you have got options where you can validate and verify your design and process changes. And in the last, you can monitor your effectivity. So if you look at this complete closed loop process, it is all different domains, your quality, engineering, and manufacturing, these all are connected with each other. So this is the value which quality management system brings into the organization, or it can bring into your business. Your tools are not standalone, or you are not maintaining your tools independently, but those are all connected with each other. So as I said, like Windchill CAPA is the single source of truth. It's a complete closed loop process, and these are all the features or benefits you can say you get it from it. You get quality focused user experience, where you do all sorts of your analysis, root cause codification, and your workflow, Windchill workflow, standard-based workflow, and you have your BOM and change management. You can relate your CAPA with your WT parts, or even for that matter documents also. And it is very easy for you to, when you go back to your CAPA and you want to check for what part it is, it's all very simple and similar to similar on Windchill base. And the supporting features here is, you get ad hoc reporting system. So those reports are all pre-configured. You just need to fill in the data over there, and you can export your results in PDF, text, and HTML. And if you look at this last point, I'll be showing you in the demo. You can store and record external people or places related to your quality records. So you may want to capture, for example, if suppose you are using complaints and somebody calls you. So you want to capture the details of that particular user or that particular person, from where he's calling, what is his role, at what time he's calling, or things like that. So that is an additional feature which you get over here. So this is pretty much about the slides. I'll move it now for the demonstration. Okay, so this is Windchill. We are here in Windchill 10.2, and it's all same. I guess most of you guys are familiar with these things. You've got my tasks over here, updates, and checkout work, pretty much similar thing you see every day. But the new thing you'll see here is the quality action links. And this comes along when you have quality management solution installed on your system, on your server. And here it is. You go to customize and you got this quality action links. So once you click this, you get these options over here. So I would say these are just quick action links. So you can directly create your, CAPA can be created in many ways in Windchill. So you can create CAPA from your path or from non-conformance, complaints. But the easiest way to, you want to create anything, you just click on here and you can start creating your CAPAs or NCs. So this gives you option here to create new person or new places that you may want to use in your quality context. These are not Windchill users, or these are not Windchill sites or places. These are the outside world information which you want to capture in Windchill. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you. Now I'll switch here to this quality tab. Okay. Before moving into the details of it, I will not bog down into very details of it, workflow, and show you the workflow, all those things. But I'll give you a very high level. I'll run through the entire process of non-conformances and CAPA, and then creating a change from it. So that's the agenda I have for today. And okay, so the first thing was navigation, quick action links, and the second is once you have QMS in place. Once you have QMS installed, you get this quality context over here. So quality context is nothing but it captures all your records related to your CAPA, related to your quality. So I've got here two quality context. One is division A and division B. This can be changed according to the business. You can have as many as, or you can name it as per your product also. So for you have say X product and you want to have a quality division for it, so that you can have, or you want to have quality context for it, you can do that. So let's start with here. This is all the kind of options you get here. If I click on CAPA, so whatever my CAPAs are there, you can see it here, and then you have your similar non-conformances, complaint, teams, reports, and it has got its own utilities. So from the utility standpoint, you get these many options within your quality. And the one area I want to focus here is this people and place administration. So this people and place administration is like as I said earlier, you want to capture details of the person or for the site. That's where you can store it here, and if you have QMS installed, it comes along with that. You can create here additional person or sites over here. So just to show you, let's edit this person, David Wolf. Okay, so you have got an identifier over here, and what kind of responsibility of this user is. It's a manufacturing or quality engineer, whatever it is, and what is the is the user is active, from which department he belongs to, and things like that. So you got this these all data to capture here. Then the personal data of the user here, you can add it over here. It's contact numbers, emails, relationships, and this is reference system IDs. Okay, so these reference system ID is something like you can hook up your person with the additional. You can hook up your person with the additional, or I would say, suppose if person is in, if the same person exists in ERP also. So you can integrate from ERP to this system. That is very much possible here. So this is all about people. Same goes with the places also. You can capture the details and you can have information, and it's all customized. You can have custom fields also. So if you go to type and attribute manager over there, you can fill in those details. You can change it over here. Okay, let's go back to home. So let's start with creating a non-conforming. So here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to create one non-conformance here, and then I'm going to link my non-conformance with the CAPA, and from CAPA I'll create my change notice, and that's how I'll close everything. So it should result in a closed loop process. So let's go ahead and create a new non-conformance. So this is the Windchill screen over here, which you get once you click on this. So you can give a name to your non-conformance. I'll say your sample_NC, and then originated by, you can search in for the values over here. Like this. And what is the originating location for this? So this is where you can have that all sites and places detail. So I will say it's from Montreal, New Way. And then what kind of non-conformance it is. Is it from the incoming material? Or these all values are actually, you can change it from your type and attribute manager. So it's all flexible. If you want to have custom values over here, you can have that. I'll just fill in these details. And what is the category of this non-conformance? So you get a classification tree over here, and you can classify your NC what kind of request is this. So just for this, I'll say it's a qualitative request here, and just give a sample value over here. So the next thing is your related personal and locations. Okay. Let's not go into this. There's one good feature here. You can just type the first 3 letters of any plant or any site. It will pop up the result for you. So this is one handy feature. Okay, let's select this, and then it will ask you what kind of what is the type of this site. Is it a manufacturer or it's a distributor? So let's just say it's a manufacturer and it's a primary contact. And now let's go to your, you can add your affected objects over here. So if you click on this action, so you can search the WT parts from your contacts, from your products. So let's just take these 2 parts over here. And it'll ask for the quantity. Okay, and if you want to have other details over here, you can put in here. And I'm going to go ahead and click next. If there are any documents related with it and any additional information, any drawing or PDFs you want to attach here, you can do that. I just click on finish, and my conformance has been captured over here. Now let's see this. Let's see this non-conformance first. Okay. So if I go to the details page, it tells me pretty much everything. What all things are here. What information is being captured in this. And if I go to structure tab, this is one interesting thing in this. So you can see here all the details. Suppose if some user has got one task during later phase of this workflow, and he want to see what kind of details other user has captured in here. So that user is very much open to see these details. Okay, the affected objects are these 2. What is the site and place information over here? So it's good to have. And then you can add members over here, and these are all pre-configured in Windchill. You can have custom roles. You can set up for different users or different kind of access. The same thing which we do in Windchill. So this is all same here. Okay. So let's go back, and there is one activity. Once we submit the NCs, there is a review process of it. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this task. It asks me to enter review detail. And this is a static diagram over here. If you look at this, at any point you can go back to your original object and you can click on this static diagram over here. So what it shows you where your current request is lying. It gives you a fair amount of data. Okay, what all things has happened in the past and what is left. So it's kind of a good thing to have. So I'm just going to fill in this random details over here, dummy details. So we say it asks, do you want to perform disposition? So we'll say yes, continue NC, disposition range, other, continue NC. I'm sorry. I'll complete this task. So after this review process, the responsible role will get a task for its investigation. So for this demo, all roles have been assigned to one user only, that is demo user. So in this investigation task, I'm going to expand this, and I'm going to fill this value over here. So it says non-conformance confirmed, yes, and your corrective actions indicated. This is all just dummy value over here. This is what I want to show you here. So during your investigation, you get an option where you can create your CAPA change request. So I'm gonna, it'll pop up a message. Are you sure you want to create a CAPA for this? So I just go ahead and create a CAPA, and it will create a CAPA here. So once it creates, a user responsible for the responsible role within CAPA, within CAPA team will get a task to update this CAPA. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this. So there you go. The user gets a task to update CAPA request. But before that, I just want to show you one more thing before we move on to the CAPA. Once you have created a CAPA and your disposition is in plan, so disposition is nothing but that you have captured and you're moving ahead with the investigation, and you want to either return your product or you want to scrap it. What do you want to do? That is the investigation task you get over here. So the user will complete this task and your non-conformance will get closed. So I'm not going into this. Let's focus on the CAPA side now. So we get a task over here to update CAPA request. Okay, so this is the CAPA screen, pretty similar like your non-conformance. So you can we can change the name here, or we can keep the same also. Okay, let's keep it this only. Underscore CAPA, and you can fill in all these details. Then it will ask you whether investigation completed or not. If you say investigation completed, so you can capture here if you have done audits on it. So you can capture those IDs over here. So this is what kind of investigation you have done for it. If you have done it in earlier phase, but we'll just select here. It's not done right now. And in the same way, you can capture your site information. Let's say Montreal, and you can have your personal and location information. So let's say just any random value over here. So distributor, and it's a primary contact. So your all data has been carried forward by your non-conformance. These were the two affected objects which we captured in non-conformance. It is still here with us. Or if you want to add additional paths over here, you can do that. Same thing you can have. If you look at this third tab, associate changes, so our non-conformance is already attached to it. If you have complaints, and I just want to show you that, you can search for complaints or any other, you have got problem reports or any change over here that you can associate to it. So this is all, see, if for example, if this is one complaint I want to attach to it, so I can do that here and just complete this task. So my CAPA request that has been initiated from non-conformance has been updated, and it will go for the review phase, that is evaluation. So the responsible role will get a review task here like this. So it will ask them to enter review details. Let's go ahead with this. So it asks you evaluation outcome. I mean, you can decide at this point whether this CAPA request is acceptable or it is rejected, or you want to cancel this, and is your further CAPA investigation is required over here or not. So we're gonna select accepted and yes, and just put any sample value over here, and we're good. This pretty much completes this task, the review task over here. Okay, so once you have, the user has completed review task, there is a investigation task post that, because we have selected we require further investigation on it. So a responsible role will get a task for doing the investigation. We'll give a name here. Action required, yes, and let me just do this. What are the affected objects over here? On the next tab, you have got option here for doing the risk assessment. So if you say your risk management is required over here, so it gives you option. Let me show you. It gives you option what kind of risk assessment you want to try out here. So for this demo, let's just choose risk is within acceptable limits. So you can modify these values and you can have your custom values over here. So there's a particular code over here, and things you can put all the text or information, whatever you want to provide over here. Okay, and then you can have your date come when this investigation has been done, or you want to capture those data. I'm going to go ahead and complete this task. What this does is we are done with the investigation. We have moved. Now I'll just show you one thing over here. Wait a minute. There will be an action plan task. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let me open this task and let me show you this CAPA request. So we have moved to the 3 phases, and now this is the action plan, what we are trying to do. So if I go to here in plan, I can see, as I told you in non-conformance, at any stage you can go to the static diagram over here and you can check where your CAPA is currently. And things are pretty much same, like non-conformance, you have got a structure over here. So what all activities have done in the past, you can review that. What kind of comments are there, who has done what kind of work, who has approved it, all information user can see over here. This is just what I want to show you. Now there is a task here for the action plan. Let me enter these details over here. So within this action plan, okay, Okay, let me just fill in this value first. And these are just values over here. Plan approval required, yes. And that's where you can add multiple plans over here. These plans are for you find your root cause, and now you want to implement it. So this is the window where you say what kind of action you want to do. Is it a corrective action, or is it a preventive action, or is it a supplier corrective action, or it's a planned or completed one. So these options you get over here. Let's just choose this completed. Here, within this action plan, it asks you whether do you require a change notice for this or not. If you say you require a change notice over here, let's choose this. Then it will ask you which context you want to have. If you have multiple products, you can choose over here between your contexts. Right now, I have got this one product only lawnmower, and just like this. And these are the random values over here. You can capture all those details here. Confirmation task, yes. Let's just say no here. This is more of your approvals. If you select this yes over here, then it will move to another person for another role for approval. So we are good to have it here. So this is one action plan I've got here, and whatever the details we have captured, user can have a look at the summary also over here. And similar to that, you can have multiple action plans. So I'm going to say next and complete this task. So since we have, okay, there will be a approval for your plan because we have selected we need approval for it. It's all, I mean, see, this all workflow process is customizable, or you can change this the way your business works. So that kind of flexibility is there. And this is just a set of participant tasks. So we really, if I click on this CAPA structure, it tells the user, okay, what has happened and where your CAPA is currently lying, at what stage, and what are the attributes in it. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this task. And it's a bit lagging here, just give me a minute. Okay, so this is the task which is being received by a responsible role. So if you look at this particular area, which was not popping out before when I opened it, that's why it pops out the message that it cannot get processed. So this is an electronic signature section. So whenever you want to approve your CAPA action plans, you get this kind of electronic approval, and this is a part of your 21 CFR Part 11 requirements from the federal US here in USA. So that's a mandatory requirement when you are using CAPA and you want to approve your action plan. So you can have a digital signature over here. So you can put comments over here, accepted, and it's approved. And then you need to type your password. So it approves if you're this is what the electronic signature is. So once I have approved this, once the user has approved this, there will be a task to submit a change notice, because in our action plan, so if I go back, if you see your CAPA right now, that will be in your action plan. So let's go here and check this CAPA. This is the one we just created, and if I go to structure and show you, it's an implementation, right? So this is the action plan what we have created, and it's currently in implementation phase. So This implementation phase is related to, we have used a change notice for it. We have created a change notice. So I'm just going to quickly go over there and complete change task completely so that my change get released and my CAPA get closed. So there's a task here for the user to submit a change notice over here. I'm just going to complete it. And there will be like the normal change process in Windchill. You get all the tasks to complete your all the tasks in change process. You can have your implementation plans, and you can then you make changes in your design and you close your changes. So things I assume that you guys are already aware of. So I'm not going into this. I'm just completing this task because I want to show you how that CAPA gets closed. Okay, we got a task here for review change notice. Let's say it's completed. Okay, and I'm going to complete this task. Okay. So the audit task is the final task, as you are aware of it. So the audit is it will review your entire change process, what kind of changes you have made within your design, and finally the responsible role will approve it or complete it or send it for rework. Okay, so my change has been completed. The change notice has been completed. It says it's in resolved state. This is the change we got, and it's in resolved state. Now let's go back and check out the status for CAPA. This is the CAPA which we created and which we were working on. And as soon as my change gets closed, it automatically moves into the closure because the implementation has been done. So in a way, this is what I wanted to show for today's demo. This is how it is useful and it is reliable Windchill QMS solutions, where your CAPA and your different tools, which most of the large organizations they use as of now, but the tools are independent and there is no connection in them. So using these modules, using these tools which are integrated with your regular part management or data management tools, so there's a complete, I can say it's a single source of truth, and it's a closed loop process where you get visibility what is happening and user is aware of each and every process. So if there are any questions, you all are open to ask. Matt?
All right, thanks, Nishan. Great job. We'll take it over from here. As a reminder, we do archive all of our webcasts on our website, bwir.com, for you to review later and share with others. Also, be sure to visit upcoming webcast tab on our website to register for our next PTC webcast scheduled for September 4th. Before we go into Q&A, we'd like to get some feedback from our viewers with a few question polls. We'll start off with those. The first question is, what type of PLM system do you use? Windchill, Team Center, other PDM, or none? All right. next question. What tools do you use to manage quality in your organization? Alrighty. The next question is, are you looking to upgrade your PLM managed quality? Yes, no, need more information. Alright, and our final poll before we go to the questions here. Was this presentation helpful for you? Yes, somewhat, and no. Alrighty, thank you. We'll proceed to our questions now, and ask what we can say here. How would you compare this, Nishant? How would you compare this process to a problem report?
Okay, so to answer this question, problem report is something like it's an input to your see what happens in Windchill changes. Your problem report can be initiated by anyone in the organization, same as your non-conformances and complaints. So if I have to compare between problem report and this QMS modules, so these are pretty much similar. These are the inputs to capture your complaints or to capture the issues within the organization. I hope I have answered.
Okay. Next question would be, how does licenses work for quality modules?
Okay, so the license part is something like there are two different sections of Windchill quality. One is your QMS, that is your quality management system, and it consists of that we discussed today. That is your CAPA, non-conformance, and complaints. And the other section is QMS. So quality management system, sorry, the other one is WQS, Windchill Quality Solutions. So Windchill Quality Solution is more of your FMEA, RELEX, reliability, these kind of things. So I'm not really sure because the sales guy would be the right person to answer that question.
All right, that'll work. Those are all the questions that we have for today. We'd like to thank everyone for participating in the poll. We have, in closing, we wanted to thank everyone for attending. Please feel free to engage us directly if you have any questions about how to make your product development more manageable, ultimately more profitable. We look forward to hearing from you. Have a good rest of your day.